Hello, EOS Nation, and welcome to episode 24 of EOS Hot Sauce. I'm your host, Daniel Keys, and I got another spicy one for you this week. In this week's spicy topics, we've got Block.one settlement, Korea Blockchain Week, Wax rewards, privacy projects updates, ChainRift standby testing, Boss IBC for EOSIO 1.8, DRIFE IEO, Higher Vibes monthly update. EOS Hot Sauce is available in every format. You can watch it on YouTube, listen on SoundCloud, listen on Apple Podcasts or your favorite podcast player, and subscribe to EOS Nation newsletter at our website at eosnation.io. Up first, Block.one hackathons and SEC settlement. The EOSIO Global Hackathon Series hosted a series of inspiring events during the last year and laid out the foundation for many interesting projects and connections to be forged. And we saw a video released last week that showed the precious moments of previous hackathons while explaining how they plan to evolve the concept. The new motto here is host, partner, attend, and brings many opportunities to everyone in the EOSIO community. It's an open call to follow the example Block.one gave in the previous year and aims to further decentralize the EOSIO community and diversify how the developer community wants to grow while catering to what is most needed in their specific region. In other Block.one news, the company announced they'll open their new U.S. headquarters in Arlington, Virginia, as their fourth global site. After successful cooperation with the state of Virginia and the educational hub Virginia Tech, it seems Block.one is happy to deepen their presence in the region and is reportedly committed to creating 170 high-skilled jobs in Arlington over the next 3 years. We are excited to be setting up Arlington, Virginia as our U.S. headquarters. The region boasts a rich combination of security, engineering, and IT skills that we seek, and its proximity to our nation's capital positions us close to the policy innovation around digital assets and distributed ledger technology in the U.S., said Block.one CEO Brendan Bloomer. This expansion opens up important new avenues of talent expansion for us at a time when there is rapidly increasing demand for blockchain-based technologies. Clearly, Block.one is intending to further expand their workforce, and it will be exciting to think about the highly skilled talent that Block.one is attracting. Some of this talent is highlighted in a video series that portraits individuals already hired by Block.one. In the most recent episode, we had the chance to meet Greg, Vice President of Engineering, and Joe, Product Owner, as they described their roles and why they loved what they do. Our final piece of Block.one news has quickly echoed around the crypto world. As posted on the Block.one blog, Block.one has reached a civil settlement with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, in connection with the company's sale of an ERC-20 token between June 26, 2017 and June 1, 2018. Under the settlement, Block.one will pay a one-time fine of $24 million US, whilst neither admitting nor denying the SEC findings. This is actually very good news for Block.one, EOSIO, and consequently, the EOS public network. Marco Santori tweet-stormed a good overview of the settlement, while Catherine Wu from Notation Capital did a great job breaking down the legal documents with simple annotations in a way that makes the situation easy to understand. This is good news for the entire crypto space, and we expect it to get a lot of attention in the coming days. If you agree this is great news, make sure you smash that like on YouTube or give us a 5-star rating in your favorite podcast player. You can find more information to that and links to everything else we mentioned at the bottom of the article on our website. Up next, Korea Blockchain Week. The Blockchain Week in Seoul just started, and of course, the EOS community is being well represented. There is an EOS meetup on October 2nd that promises to showcase some of the most interesting projects currently building in our ecosystem. The motto of the meetup is, bringing blockchain to the masses, so it should come as no surprise to anyone that the team from Liquid Apps will be present to discuss their scaling solutions that allow developers to think big on a small budget. Block.one's voice project will also be introduced during the meetup by special guest Brittany Kaiser from Own Your Data. You might know her from the great Netflix documentary, The Great Hack, where she plays a major role as a Cambridge Analytica whistleblower. With her knowledge and experience, we think she's a perfect fit to explain the massive potential of a decentralized social network that Voice aims to be. As a third speaker, the event will host Raman Bindlish from iWad and Blockstart, who will surely have many interesting insights to share. A staple of the EOS community, Raman manages one of the biggest proxies, is a well-known YouTuber, and played a key role in onboarding 750,000 users via the Liquid accounts onto the EOS public network. The event is sure to be one of the highlights of the Korean Blockchain Week since it's organized by EOS Node 1's Han Ryu, who organized the first EOS community conference in Seoul, which was a great success. Well-known international crypto influencers such as Ivan on Tech announced that they are excited to attend as well. Just in time for the event, the Liquid Apps team released DSP 2.0, which brings improvements to the software run by every node in the dApp network. Some of the highlights of DSP 2.0 include Liquid Accounts, Liquid Scheduler, and Liquid Oracles have all been upgraded to beta. Third-party staking is now supported, so dApp token holders can stake to developer teams they want to support. DSPs can now resume from the latest block, deduplicate service request delivery, and disable and re-enable service packages. And finally, multi-DSP support has been enhanced, solidifying the ability for dApps to use redundant providers for maximum confidence. There's much more detailed in the release article, which we highly recommend reading. We continue to be impressed by the quality of work delivered by the Liquid Apps team, and we wish them great success in Seoul. EOS Nation is proud to be a dApp Network DSP. Visit our DSP portal at dsp.eosnation.io or email us at info@eosnation.io for more information on how we can help scale your dApp on the EOS public network. Up next, Wax Hive, Wax Rewards, and EOS Nation Top 21. The Wax Developer Hive went live last week and now provides additional tools as well as an all-inclusive knowledge base for anyone that wants to build a Wax-based application. Wax continues to streamline the process from idea to launch, and we are sure the Developer Hive will soon be filled with buzzing working bees. Wax stands for Worldwide Asset Exchange and has created the infrastructure and tools that are needed to tap into the $50 billion economy of goods. In the Hive, you'll find quick starts, tutorials, topics and references, release notes, API reference, and troubleshooting and more. Besides taking good care of the developers, the concept of the Wax ecosystem has also created many incentives for token holders, and there are several awards that can be claimed, from staking rewards to GBM rewards for dedicated early Wax investors. We encourage you to go over the detailed tutorial by EOS Amsterdam that explains each of the rewards and how to claim them. Finally, we're proud to announce that EOS Nation has been officially voted in as a top 21 guild on Wax. We're happy to be producing blocks and securing the Wax network. Thank you to all the EOS Nation supporters. Up next, Privacy Projects updates. The Previous project by Slant seems to be all set for the launch of its services to allow private data on the blockchain. Building up momentum for their launch, the team released a couple of articles so the community can learn more about what's about to come and dig into the underlying concepts of Previous. They shared a full breakdown and explanation on Steemit and published a Getting Started guide for developers on GitHub. Previous will have a token that allows the network to govern and organize itself, as well as allowing for the automation of costs and payments among all participating parties. But the Previous token will be private, meaning there won't be an airdrop or an air grab. In the Steemit article, the team explained why they've made this decision and what will be the functionalities of the token. The tokenomics bring innovation in the form of a token that has a claim on the income generated from the Previous network, as well as having permanent rights attached to them. Blockbase, an EU-funded project making blockchain privacy possible through sidechains, is making great progress. On October 8, 2019, exactly 1 year after the team started with development, the first portion of their token will be distributed. Out of a total 100 million tokens, 45 million will be distributed through an air grab model stretching over 24 months, giving each token holder the opportunity to grab monthly. The team put a countdown on their website where you can find a lot of other useful information about the project. While Previous and Blockbase are working on privacy and security of data, PEOS is taking care of private and untraceable payments. Their team is also preparing for the launch on the EOS public network, tentatively set for the 15th of October. You can find more information about that and everything else we mentioned, and the links at the bottom of the article on our website. Up next, ChainRift standby testing. Standby block producers play an important role in the security of the network. They need to be ready to produce blocks in case block producers in the higher rankings get voted out or need to unregister their node for technical reasons. Teams in the standby position earn vote rewards so they can afford to maintain their infrastructure and be ready when needed. The recently passed updated Reg Producer MSIG proposal by EOS42 included a clause indicating the intention to test standby block producers. A few months ago, several proxies created the EOS Voter Bounty, or EVB, program to finance various developments, including the ability to test standby BPs on the EOS public network. ChainRift EOS was selected and supported through VotePay to develop such a mechanism a couple of months ago. Last week, they presented their solution and released their code for review on GitHub. The team deserves extra credit since they continued their work and delivered the code as promised, even though the EVB votes were not enough to keep them in a paid position. This shows integrity as well as a desire to invest in the EOS public network. In the release article, they documented the process and also gave ideas on the next steps needed. The code is in testing for now, but we hope that soon the EOS public network will have a mechanism to test the reliability of its standby block producers. Thank you, ChainRift, for this valuable contribution to the EOS public network. Up next, Boss IBC for EOSIO 1.8. IBC stands for Inter-Blockchain Communication and was one of the first contributions from Boss Core to the EOSIO ecosystem. Looking back, it can be seen as a great symbolic gesture as it connected Boss to EOS for communication and exchange. Months later, Boss proved itself again by continuing to deliver and test code such as the 3-second lib and the worker proposal system, both of which could potentially be ported over to other EOSIO networks. With the successful upgrade of the EOS public network to EOSIO 1.8, Boss Core released their IBC 2.1.0 and with it provided IBC plugin EOS and IBC plugin Boss for developers interested in using the solution or running a relay node. A great performance on all levels by Boss, which was recently added to the marketcap.one website. You can learn more about that in the links at the bottom of our website. Up next, DRIFE IEO. DRIFE, a decentralized ride-sharing dApp built on EOSIO, will be selling some of their tokens on the Shortex exchange on the 5th of October. DRIFE, which hails from India, is hoping to gain a competitive advantage through the offering of market-dictated pricing while taking no commission. The team advised interested investors to register an account on Shortex before the IEO goes live. EOS Nation Ambassador Debraj Ghosh is part of the dedicated team at DRIFE. We wish the whole team the best of luck in this milestone and further developments of DRIFE. You can learn more in the links at the bottom of the article on our website. Finally, Higher Vibes monthly update. The Higher Vibes team shared their monthly summary of activity on their platform and were happy to report their continued growth in the global recruitment industry. While the platform is still in alpha, important data points are being generated, which are used for further improvements and optimizations. The platform generated $23,000 worth of HVT as rewards for its 8 successful hires. Those are broken down into candidate and referral rewards, which was $13,617 worth of HVT, Higher Vibes Community, which was $5,835 worth of HVT, and Charity, which earned $3,889 worth of HVT. Recent updates to the platform include the new Higher Vibes wallet, which allows a smoother interaction for the users on the application, as well as bringing some interesting modifications to the reward system. The Higher Vibes team is following the roadmap and they plan to introduce Higher Vibes staking and share more details regarding the Higher Vibes community portal, Higher Vibes DAC, in the next update. And that's all for this week's episode of EOS Hot Sauce. EOS Nation is a top block producer on the EOS public network. We earn inflation rewards based on the percentage of tokens staked towards us. Those rewards are reinvested into EOSIO community, tools, infrastructure, and voters. Help grow the ecosystem by staking your proxy vote to Proxy4Nation. Once again, I'm your host, Daniel Keys, and we'll be back again next week with another spicy update from EOS Hot Sauce. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast in your favorite podcast player of choice, or hit that bell on YouTube so you're notified as soon as the next episode's available. Until then, let's keep it spicy.